All right, welcome everyone. If you're in the government contracting space, you know how important it is to stay on top of GSA's updates. Well, today, we're tackling a really big one, the GSA Multiple Awards Schedule. That's MAS, refresh number 29. And trust me, this one is going to make some serious waves in how you manage your contracts.
So, let me just ask you, does managing your GSA catalog ever feel like a total compliance headache? You know, wrestling with those pricing rules, trying to navigate some seriously clunky software, and just constantly worrying if you're doing it right? Yeah, if you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely not alone. It's been a massive frustration for a long time.
Well, the good news is that GSA's latest update, MAS Refresh number 29, is here to be the aspirin for that headache. Seriously, this isn't just some minor tweak. We're talking about a game-changing shift. It's designed to tackle those exact problems head-on and make the whole process, well, a whole lot smoother for all of us.
Okay, so to really get why this is such a big deal, we've got to take a quick look back. Let's talk about the old way of doing things. The clunky, confusing systems that, let's be honest, have been driving contractors crazy for years.
So for what feels like forever, right? Submitting your catalog data meant battling with the Schedule Input Program, or SIP, and the Electronic Data Interchange, EDI. I mean, these were legacy systems that depended on these manual price proposal templates. The whole process was just clunky. It was a breeding ground for errors, and those errors, they led to some major delays.
And hey, it wasn't just the submission systems causing all the trouble. Let's talk pricing. You had to navigate two totally separate and often confusing economic price adjustment or EPA clauses. It was a recipe for duplication and just chaos. It created this huge administrative burden, especially if you were juggling multiple SINs or contracts.
Okay, but that's the old way. Let's leave that behind and talk about the new way, which is all about being modern and simple. MAS Refresh #29 is basically sweeping all that complexity off the table.
So say hello to the FAS Catalog Platform, or FCP. This is the big one. It's the modern, streamlined, user-friendly replacement for those ancient SIP and EDI systems. Think of it as your new one-stop shop for everything catalog-related.
So why is this FCP transition such a huge deal for you? Well, the benefits are awesome. We're talking faster reviews and approvals, which is massive. We're talking way fewer manual submission errors thanks to a standardized process. And maybe the best part? It seriously cuts down on your compliance risks. I mean, it's a win-win-win.
All right, now for the second game changer, pricing. Remember those two confusing EPA clauses we talked about? Well, they're gone. Retired. Replaced by one single unified clause, GSAAR 552.238-120. Yep, just one clause to manage everything.
So what does that actually mean for your day-to-day? Well, for starters, you have a single unified framework for all your price changes. It makes managing different categories or SINs way simpler. It gives you a much clearer roadmap for when you can make adjustments, and it just lifts that huge administrative weight off your compliance teams. It's a massive relief.
Okay, so with all this change, the big question is, how do you turn this from a hurdle you have to jump over into a real competitive advantage? And the answer really is all about being proactive.
And look, you don't have to just take my word for it. Industry analysts, GSA themselves, everyone is singing the same tune. You need to act early. Getting ahead of this now is absolutely crucial to avoid those dreaded approval delays and sidestep compliance headaches down the road. The time to get moving is right now. So what does that look like? Here's a simple action plan to get you started. Number 1, get your teams retrained. They need to know the new FCP system and the new file requirements inside and out. 2, update your internal processes. Your catalog and pricing workflows need to adapt. And 3, prepare your systems. Make sure your tech is ready to handle these new formats. And remember, this is so much more than just checking a compliance box. The companies that jump on this now, the ones who adapt quickly and really embrace these more efficient systems, they're the ones who are going to get a serious strategic leg up in the federal marketplace. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. MAS Refresh 29 is here. It is a huge step forward. The old, clunky way is officially on its way out, and this modern, streamlined process is taking its place. So the real question is your business ready to lead the charge?